definitely interesting. Man, why am I playing OPR right now? But, I mean, shit, let's do it. I'm gonna be rusty, I think. I didn't play last night. It feels wrong for me to be live at this time, by the way. Yeah, I think they'll change it in January. I think they're adding like that miss mechanic or I hope that does something. Right now I'm on like a normal schedule, by the way, but it feels wrong because I'm used to a degen schedule. The whole unlock PC. Yeah, I agree. I don't mind it actually. I actually have no problem with it being a thing for console, like a controller, sorry. I have no problem with that at all. It just doesn't really make sense for PC, because in theory it makes it actually even worse for console players trying to PvP. Because now they have to verse keyboard and mouse players with target lock as well, so... yeah. Oh, I'm still in my PvE tree. That's a tanky fire staff, bro. What is he running? He's got to be like a 300 con fire staff medium, bro. There's no other way. That man is tank, bro. 2k hits full glass cannon is crazy on a medium. Actually. Dude is lagging all over the show. Yeah, I hit so low on that guy. So I just realized I'm playing with 60 FPS. Much better. Not like I got much more than 60 anyways, but... Bro, how is he still alive? Finally, bro. Oh, oh, not the lock on BB. I'm dead. I'm dead to that. Fuck. Oh, I'm watching. We were keeping that healer in the corner. One could say another term for it, but yeah, he was not getting out of my grasp. OPR feels weird at this time. What the fuck? Wait, what? Is OPR easier at this time? Did I just start streaming this time? Huh? Are we an EU-friendly streamer now? Yo, sir, stop moving, please. Sir. Sir. Okay. Oh, Oreo Classic? Why not? Why not? What's that tanky fucking mage, bro? He deals so much damage, but it's so tanky, it's crazy. I just don't even know. It's insane. Wait, OPR at this time is a vibe. What the fuck? Are you seeing a huge influx in 5-stars? Yeah, there's a lot of them. I think it's actually... I've seen a tiny bit less after Elemental Ban Disable, though. There's still a lot, but a little bit less. But it might just be my region. What kind of frame rate? I guess 70 to 80 FPS in OPR while streaming. It's not too bad. It's actually a very interesting time for OPR. I'm locked in a little bit there. Yo, sound is going. Didn't get yank, dang. You think going full thrust is something you'd avoid? No. Full thrust, you do much less damage. I wouldn't recommend it. Early, yeah. Path of Exile 2 comes out in an hour. I'm doing a stream for it. Holy fuck, build the whole team. Oh gee, I like Void, but I guess, yeah. Everybody, like, respect to become more tanky, I swear. I swear they had a bunch of people just respec to become tanks. I gotta be tripping. I think I have like 20% or 14% R slash. I can't quite remember. I'll check in a sec. Hang on. I have 23% slash. And then a lot of fire now as well. Wait, no. Oh yeah, 29% fire. How do you shoot so fast? Shooter stance, the ability, and tactical reload. Once every 6 seconds, passive on my musket tree allows me to dodge and instantly reload. It's really good for chaining combos and tactical, or what's called tactical combo. But basically, getting a quick shot off. And then shooter stance is the one that allows me to do 5 quick shots. Loki could be a PB angle, to be honest. This could be a PB angle. broken with equal to PB this season. Can we make it higher? Appreciate that for 5 gifties. Absolute legends. Means a lot. Appreciate that, bro. Oh yes, the iconic sub sound. Let's go. The OPR was goated, yeah. Oh, the sub sound will never get old, bro. Shit, too funny. Level 53, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was precasting like that entire game, hey. I've been running as I was thirsty recently, but man, is it hard to get used to not having healthy toast? Yeah. Big 53 before PoE 2. And I rank for my life most of the time, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate those 5 gifty sound. Absolutely, Jim, bro. As a good way to wrap up the New World segment. We're still here for a little bit longer, actually, but... You got Path of Exile 2 in like 40 minutes. Should still be in queue, I hope. No, I got booted again. No, bro. Did my PC just crash? Nope, we good. Just Path of Exile crashed. Yo, sick. Alright, New World definitely crashed. No running for my life most of the time. Yeah, I usually do have a few people on me, but that OPR was pretty free. Alright, let me just show this screen while we switch over. I guess that's a sign to switch over to speed. Oh my gosh. We are in a big queue, guys. Alright, I just want to do a quick update to my Musket Rapier setup, as well as a nice Outpost Rush gameplay with 53 kills, as I thought it would make a nice video and to add some more content to YouTube, as I've kind of been a little bit lazy on it, especially through November. But this December I plan to do a lot more on YouTube, especially adding all the updated videos for my more niche musket and bow builds. But before that, just want to do a quick update post-Elemental ban nerf. Now, if you use my website and you're in my Discord, you already know what the changes are. But we're quickly just going to talk about the changes and go over it on my website and pre-best in slot, most importantly. And, you know, what's changed since Elemental Band has been disabled. First I want to mention is Elemental Band is now completely dead to us. Even when Elemental Band is fixed, it will be a dead artifact for musket and bow. That said, what are we replacing it with? So, the first, I guess, significant change is, well, we're taking off that ring and we're going to a crafted ring. We're specifically going to a crafted Gorgonite ring with hearty damage type and invigorated punishment. So again, all my builds are updated on my website, and today's video we're specifically covering Musket and Rapier updated. But if you're looking at one of the other builds, Bow Rapier, Bow VG, Musket VG, those are all on my website with the same changes, with the same updates, and the same gear panel you can check out. And that will be in the description and pinned in the comments. So, crafted Gorgonite ring, hardy Vig, void damage, and the new artifact we're using for jewelry is the Endless Thirst. This is the old classic. If you played pre-New World Aeternum, we're pretty much going back to the pre-New World Aeternum build for Musket, the tried and true, and we're just basically taking that exact same recipe and making it 725 with Gorgonite Inductors. Other than that, it's pretty much the exact same. So we're running the Endless Thirst. I have added Nimble to it. Personally, I prefer Nimble over Refreshing Toast and Regenerating, but that is an option you can make for yourself. Most people go for Refreshing Toast. I like Nimble. I get use out of Nimble. Some people say Nimble doesn't make much of a difference. I disagree. But that is the whole point of it, right? You can go Refreshing Toast, Nimble, or even Regenerating in some cases. So that is primarily the two big changes in jewelry there. We're still running the Sharnish and Amulets, and preferably you want to roll that with Intelligence. That comes from the Worm. Again, clicking anything on my website will link you to the recipe on the New World database, so that just reminds you down here. And we're running rubies in most of our jewelry because fire damage is quite intense. That is why I'm primarily focusing fire damage currently. Never had to worry about thrust gems or thrust damage really, but if you want to, you could replace your jewelry gems with emeralds. That's up to you. But for armor, we're running ruby as well because again, that's what I would take the most damage to. Again, we will cover we will cover best in slot. Just gonna quickly cover. We will cover pre-best in slot. Just gonna cover best in slot right now. And then yeah, we'll check out the pre-best in slot. So again, for the boots, we're running the Junior Plantula, which also come from the Worm, Illegal Perk Combo, Enchanted Ward Elia version, other nice pair of boots. RNG drop, this is going to be probably your longest piece to get. You know, I've done Worm 60 times and still haven't gotten these shoes. My luck has been pretty bad. But yeah, we're going to add void harnessing to that. And as I said in the previous videos, in the old musket builds for New World Aeternum, we don't need harnessing anymore. Well, now that elemental band is gone, we are going back to the harnessing chain, back to the elemental rune glass cases as well, for that persistent, always active empower, which I absolutely love. But yeah, now that elemental band is gone, we need more empower. And best thing about harnessing and empowering rune glasses is it's empower that is always active and on your first shot, which makes it so strong. So void harnessing, void cases, abyssal fireward, of course Ruby protection, and yeah, enchanted ward Ellie aversion. I pro elemental aversion, as you'll see throughout this build, because that is going to stop fire staff abilities. It's going to stop musket abilities, and it's going to stop bow abilities, at least the elemental splits on those anyways. Which is why I personally have always preferred elemental aversion over enchanted ward. Now, I know some people like enchanted ward. That's up to you if you want to make that decision. I've always been an enjoyer of Ellie aversion. That's simply how I roll. I've always liked being able to take the less damage from pillars, fireballs, etc. But if you want to go enchanted ward, you can. But just keep in mind, enchanted ward is only autos. It's not going to help you with abilities at all. To the Aeternum of the Pants, you can run Shirking Energy if you want, or you can go Void Harnessing. That is up to you. I'm on Shirking Energy currently, but when I get the gold and the mats to do so, I'm always time-gated by Chromatic Seals, I will switch over to Void Harnessing. But, as said, you can go with Shirking Energy as well. I used to get value out of Shirking Energy. I still like it, but I also like to min-max my damage as a ranged musket. So, in due time, when I eventually get the mats, I'll probably also go to Void Harnessing myself. Gorgonite hand covers, Flame Conditioning, Hasted Vigor, and Void Harnessing, as you can see. We've got a one-piece Hasted Vigor, and one-piece Hasted Vigor and the one-piece Flame Conditioning in here. Only thing that's changed from here, from the previous build, is we've dropped that Slash Conditioning for Void Harnessing. As myself, I've never really had a problem, ever since they nerfed the tracking of melee weapons, which was supposed to only be for Hatchet, by the way. In turn, that actually slightly nerfed the tracking for all melee weapons. I don't know what happened there at AGS, but yeah. So in turn, I haven't had near as much of a problem with the, slash damage as I had beforehand. And in turn, that's allowed me to go more into the fire resistance, right? And drop all that slash conditioning for our harnessing slot, which is nice. Again, one piece Haste of Vigor, that's the same perk pools Enchanted and Elia version. That is why we have a flame conditioning, because we can't run an Enchanted Board or Elia version on this piece because of Haste of Vigor, same perk pool. Haste of Vigor one piece, really strong, right? You take damage from a dot and you get 10% haste. Like, what's better than that, right? Almost as long as you're taking damage, you are going to get haste. Like, I think that's a fantastic perk. And always especially running one piece of it. Again, running the same cases, all elemental cases, Void specifically. And last but not least, we've got the chest and head. Running Crippling Powder Brim, Elemental Aversion, Void Harnessing. Same as, and again, the reason why I'm doing Void specifically is so you can save gold and double purpose your gear for the Musket Life Taker setup, which is a Void build. That is why I've always gone with Void for my Musket Rapier setup, so I can, double purpose the armor, right, and min-max it the most I can. You could go like nature damage, nature harnessings, and all of that if you wanted to. But min-max, you're better off going Void, especially if you want to save gold and get 2-in-1 builds, effectively. Because you'll be able to play this with Life Taker. And you'll actually be able to play it with Abyss as well. That's a fun niche build that I'm going to be adding to the website soon. But, regards to that, Crippling Powder Burn, Elemental Aversion, Void Harnessing. We've got that Void damage in there as well. Then we're running for the Gorgonite Mask. We have the Void Harnessing, Elemental Aversion, and Omnidirectional Evade. Very nice weapon perk there, especially if you plan to get active with your Rapier. Get in the fight and be offensive with it, which Musket and Rapier is fantastic for. Obviously, Musket and Rapier haven't really changed that much, other than the gems and the achievements. So, instead of running all those different elements that we're running to exploit the elemental ban previously, let's not lie, it was an exploit, but we all did it. It was in the game for 2 months, you're at a disadvantage if you didn't, thanks AGS. We're all going back to single form elements, right? Abyssal Attunement, Augmented Abyssal, all the same, all uniform, all min-maxing our damage, right? So, all of our Void Harnessing, our Void Rune Glasses, it's all going to help everything, right? So, that's ultimate min-max. We're just effectively switching our gems, switching our attunement, etc. And Disdain Infliction on Rapier, adding that Abyssal Attunement to the Hoplite Musket. That is your best in slot kit. That is your new best in slot kit. Really, it's just bringing back Harnessing, bringing back Uniform Elements, bringing back Elemental Runeglass cases, and swapping out our Crafted Earring with the Endless Thirst, swapping out Elemental Band with the Crafted Ring. And that's pretty much all of the changes, right? Everything else has remained the same. Obviously, stats, trees, all the same. That wouldn't change. It wouldn't really make sense. And with that said, we can pretty much just quickly hop on over to the Prephs, because I know this is important for a lot of people. Now, I've left this quite rough, because in theory, this is all you need in New World to be competitive at PvP. This is gear that even I used for a whole year, because I couldn't afford BIS myself. I was a very budget player, and this is all I needed to be a top musket, to be a top competitive performer in PvP. And this is effectively the essentials, if you will. So we're just using the rushes as an example. That's the Outpost Rush gear. But you just look for this gear on the trade post in the open world when you're doing chest runs, mutation level 2s, whatever. You also have the Azoth Crystal set, which I have mentioned previously. But the Azoth Crystal set is more of a mid-tier, because that stuff you would have to upgrade to 700. And, if you don't see yourself getting best in slot for a long time, Azoth Crystal set is fantastic. But if you see yourself getting the best in slot stuff in the near future, just 2 per gear from the trade post like this is all you need to be competitive, right? Same gems, and the 2 essential perks, Elemental Aversion and Harnessing. Same with your Runeglass cases, Elemental. And then the only thing that's changed on the gloves is we have that 1-piece Haste to Vigor over the Elemental Aversion. Essential perk in my opinion, fantastic. Pants, added Void Harnessing. Boots, same thing, Elemental Aversion, Void Harnessing. In fact, this is a little bit wrong. You should drop 1 Harnessing. Actually, we could probably drop, yeah. We'll drop 1 Harnessing for Crippling Powder Burn. I actually forgot to mention that. That is a perk you would want on your Prephs gear. You don't necessarily need Omnidirectional Evade. It is nice. If you can find a piece with it, that would be great. But these are your sort of optimal, Prephs perks that you would need to perform, right? So yeah, Crippling Powder Burn is one of those I should have included. That's my fault. I looked over that. So same as, again, Elemental Aversion, Void Harnessing, all on your armor there. On your Chain Leather pants. Shirking Energy if you want on your pants. Amulet, Tanglevine Amulet. Fantastic amulet. Drops from named enemies in the Elysian Wilds. I added Refreshing Recovery to it. You can also do Stamina Recovery if you so please. Or you could even do, where is it? Empowered. Up to you. You can do Empowered, Refreshing Recovery, or Stamina Recovery. That's your personal preference. Look into all 3 perks. Refreshing Recovery is nice. Resets your cooldowns when below 50%. Stamina Recovery is same thing, except stamina. Below 50%, gain 60 stam. And last but not least, the Empowered is just make your timed empowers last 33% longer, right? Pick one of those, either or. And Red Hot Slag, the named ring, fantastic ring. This comes from the Empyrean Forge, just normal. Upgradable to 700, you can add your Void damage type to it. It comes with Hardy and Bloodletting, fantastic ring. Last but not least, of course, you got your Endless Thirst, right? And adding Nimbles to it, same as. Mix of Thrust Gems, put a little bit in there if you want. I go full Ruby, up to you. And Syncretic Musket, obviously, your previous musket that everybody knows about. But if you don't, this comes from named enemies in Brimstone Sands. I'll have a boss loop on screen that you can farm it out for. Adding Disdained Infliction to that, Augmented Abyssal. You might notice that the attunement is not matching. That is because Syncretic Musket comes with the Boreal attunement. However, it's not a big deal. You're only missing out on maybe 150 damage, right? All your Void Harnessings, your Void Elemental cases, it's around 150 damage, min-max at the end of the day, to your attunement increase, right? Ultimately, BIS, you're going to have a Abyssal attunement, right? But pre-BIS, it's not the end of the world. You can still compete. Syncretic Musket is still your best budget-friendly pre-BIS musket you can get. And I would highly recommend picking that up. And of course, you got your finisher as well, Disdained Infliction added to that one, too, there. That is pretty much everything. You know, that's your pre-BIS, that's your BIS. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay as well. And then we're going to jump into our more niche musket build and bow builds throughout the rest of this month. Enjoy.